How difficult is it to make 5 to 10K per month as an online coach on YouTube? So this is a journey that I have personally gone down myself, and I've also seen a lot of other people do this as well. I've made a ton of mistakes in the journey, and I've also done things that have led me to be very successful and more successful than others. So I'm going to be breaking down how difficult it actually is, what you need to do to succeed, and what I would have done if I was starting over. And this is really tailoring towards people who are just getting started out or want to start a personal brand. If you have a big audience, of course, these things will work for you as well, but these work especially well for people who are new or have a small personal brand already. So let's dive into it. So it's actually not that difficult. So you don't need a ton of subscribers, a huge audience to make 5 to 10K per month online. So the first thing I gotta say is that you need to be selling a high ticket. This is the first and most essential thing that we need to go over is you need to be working with your clients very intensively, and you need to sell them something for a lot of money, because otherwise it's gonna be extremely hard as a small creator to get the amount of people to purchase required to make 5 to 10K per month if you're selling low ticket. So low ticket is out of the option. You need to learn sales. You need to learn how to sell high ticket on one-on-one coaching calls. That's the groundwork. That's absolutely essential. It's needed for you to succeed. So that's the first caveat. If you have that in place, if your mindset is that you're going to sell high ticket, now let's just go into what it takes. So if you're selling for $2,500 like I am, that's anywhere from 2 to 4 deals per month. If you're selling for $5K, that's 1 to 2 deals per month. So it depends on what you charge. It's not that much that you actually need to do in order to make that required amount of money that you're aiming for, 5 to 10K. So what are you actually going to do that's going to allow you to be successful? So the first thing is you need to have a constant inflow of people watching your content. You need to be creating, I would recommend, daily YouTube videos, if not 3 to 5 times per week minimum. So that is what I do. If you want my content strategy board on how I organize and systemize everything that allows me to treat this like a business and consistently post every single day for over a year now, I've made that completely for free, giving you everything you need to succeed. That's the first thing in the description below. So just on to recap, you need to be posting a lot of content every single day, high quality content. It cannot be garbage. You need to really plan and systemize everything. That's why I mentioned the strategy board, because it really allows you to produce at a high quality consistently in volume. That's the one thing that's differentiated me from a lot of my competitors. There's been people who have started at the same time or who already had more subscribers than me that I've seriously surpassed due to the fact that I'm just consistent as fuck, posting every single day high quality content. And that's what that strategy board is going to help you do. So now the next thing that you're going to need to do, and this is really what took my business from literally 0 to 9K the next month, is you need to capture your audience. Right? So a lot of people have a funnel. They'll just have a basic Calendly book a call funnel where you say book a free call in your description. And there's nothing wrong with having that. I have that still, but you need something else to capture your audience. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about free lead magnets. You got to give things away to your audience. You got to provide tons and tons of value, because in the modern personal branding scene, there is so many people trying to start personal brands, and you need to find a way to differentiate yourself and provide more value to your audience than the next guy. You can't just be like everyone else. This would have worked 2, 3, 4 years ago to just have a basic Calendly book a call funnel. Now you need to do more. So you need to capture your audience. And when you give away your lead magnet, you can capture emails and phone numbers. So what this is going to allow you to do, first, let's just bang out the emails. Is you can create an email marketing sequence. So every one of those emails you put into the sequence and you start to nurture them. Basic, right? That will help you get book calls. But the thing that's really going to take your business from 0 to whatever you possibly can, depending on how much traffic you have, you can literally go from 0 to 9K like I did, or you can go from 0 to 20K. It really doesn't make a difference. It's just how much traffic you have coming in at the moment. And this is phone setting. Every single lead that you get a phone number, you can call them. Convince them to take the meeting with you. You don't need to wait for them to book in. To wait for people to book in is like just going to a bar, standing there and hoping that a girl comes and talks to you. It's a fucking terrible method. You need to be out there. You need to be putting yourself out there talking to people, whether it's in the bar setting if you want to get a girl, or if you want to get leads and actually convert people from your audience, you need to start calling them, speaking to your audience, convincing them to take the meeting, showing them the value that you can provide before the meeting. That's absolutely essential. So that's what took my business from 0 to 9K the very next month. It was just phone setting. It was that simple. It was just getting on the phone, talking to the audience, convincing them to take the meeting, and that was it. That's what made me a bunch of money, and that's what I've been doing since. And it's very simple. So it all comes down to, you need to get traffic. You need to be posting consistently on a niche topic, whatever that is. That's up to you, depending on what you've actually accomplished in this life. You need to implement lead magnets. You got to create additional things, additional value adds. You can have many different ones for different videos. And then you need to collect emails and phone numbers in order to capture the audience of people who watch your videos, because someone might only watch 1 or 2 videos. And if you didn't capture their phone number, they're gone forever. It's just a view. A view doesn't do much for you in the end of the day. It looks cool if you have a lot of views, but if you haven't captured the people who watched your video and then disappear, you didn't really gain much from that view. And this is where you make that big difference, where if they decide that the lead magnet that you're giving away is valuable and they put in their information and you get it, now you've captured that lead. So if they only watched 1 video, but they liked it and you gave them a call and you said, well, bro, let me help you with XYZ. And now they're like, oh yeah, that does sound good. I'll take that free call. Now you just got in a free call. You got your free coaching call booked in, whereas otherwise they would have disappeared and you would never saw them again. So this is a way that you can capture your audience. You can generate calls. There's so many times I've had no calls on the calendar because I just hopped on the phone, started talking to the audience, the people who grabbed my lead magnets. I had 2-3 calls booked and I made $2,500 that day. It's happened so many times. So this is really that most powerful thing that will change everything for you, especially if you're a small creator. If you're big, you're going to get traffic, and you have a ton of traffic, you're going to get sales in some way. You're just going to make money if you have a good personal brand. But if you're small, that's really the thing that you need to implement, is capturing your audience. So once again, everything starts with traffic. So that's why I created you the YouTube strategy board that allows you to organize and systemize all this and produce as much content as possible. This is the exact thing that I've been using for over 6 months, and it revolutionized my business. So it's completely for free. It's the first link in the description below.